Hello, one and all. Welcome back to another Team Wars stream, Season 11, Week 5. Tonight, we have Sun Clan and FHX live here for you all. We have our rosters. Tonight, we have 91 Yang, Mr. W, Futurama, and Doro for Phoenix, 91 being the starter. And for Sun Clan, we got Yosh, Sass, Turbo Man, Architect, and Unknown. So, first things first, let's talk about this. I don't have the video thing that everyone else has set up because, you know, what's funny is I don't I don't know how to get all that set up. I will do that eventually, I promise. At least, very least by the next stream. But what I can tell you all, what I can say is you know, I'm really hyped for this match. First thing that is irrelevant to the match, Sun Clan, they're not running their dynamic duo, the Germans, Hegelia Boy and Yasser, primarily because it is, well, in the early AM, so I'm like 4 AM or something, I believe. So they have, they're a little bit of a different lineup, but still some very well-known players, especially in the American regions, like Architect and Unknown, very strong players. And on the side of Phoenix, this is a roster that I don't know as well, I'm going to be honest. But they are doing really well. They're 3-1. They did come off of a win last week against Duel Links Latam. They aren't running their man who had a really good start in Dagger, and Kuka is also not playing. In fact, none of these players that were on lineup last week that played are playing this week at all. Other than Doro, who went 0-2, I believe. Yeah, looking at that, I'm a little bit incorrect, but I apologize for that mistake. And yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be a very, very solid match for sure. Let me know what you guys are thinking for this match. Heck, W Links ain't no way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is a actual Duel Links stream. A true rarity, a true treat. The game is still alive, though. I played in a GG tour today. Had a lot of fun. Got top 64 with Gaia. And then I went to the YCS had their own event in which I played Tellers and got I actually won the Duel Links event for that. It was a lot of fun. I actually finally have those pins that everyone loves coming my way, so that's really cool. My day has been pretty solid. But how about you guys? Chat, how are you all doing tonight on this fine evening? Let me know how you guys are feeling, because I am looking forward to this good match. Alright, let's get this up here. Oh, there we go. I want to do a little bit of testing. Doing good, how are you? I am doing amazing. Now, one thing I'm going to note for this match is I feel like there's going to be a lot of, like, I don't know what the term is. I guess differentiation is the right word in deck lists that are going to be used. We do have a very wide, like, tier list, if you will. I mean, there are 8 decks on the tier list right now, plus other decks that are doing solid in the meta. I mean, PK is definitely the best deck. I don't think anyone's going to argue me on that one. I'm willing to say it. I'm pretty sure anyone else is too. Abyss Actor, Buster Blader, Magnet especially. There's still some really good decks. Gaia, Heartbeat, Melodious, Water Xyz. They're all very good as well. And you can even see stuff running around like Teller Knights are still really good. I mean, you got Cyber Dragon running around, Tech Genius runs around here and again, Hero. I mean, you see a lot of stuff that is relevant. And if you're interested in, because this new ban list has some interesting changes, specifically Neos Engine's more splashable now. Check out my YouTube. I posted a ban list reaction to that. And also while we're plugging, before this match begins, let me plug my Twitter. Follow me on both. I do a good amount of YouTube, but there's going to be a lot of content coming out soon on that regard. Specifically with Duel Links and other Yu-Gi-Oh things. I got a couple deck profiles I want to talk about. And then Super Auto Pets as well, which is a game I plan to stream eventually. But enough about me. Let's get into this match. Sun Clan versus Phoenix. 91 versus Yosh as the starters. I wonder what decks we're going to see today. I'm really looking forward to figuring out who's doing that around here. I'm curious. Alright, cool. We're good. We're good. We're good. 91. Yosh. Best of luck to both of you guys. Let us begin. Let us begin. We got double Yuto. You know what that means, baby. Phantom Knight mirror match right off the bat. And, you know, I think it could be a good game. Let's see.
I can be merciful, but if you wish to fight, duel.
I actually like these voice lines. I thought this would be a little kiddie voice line, but no, this guy sounds kind of cool. I'm okay with this, but it seems as if 91 is up first here. 91. Oh, whoops. There we go. All right, we're gonna see Phantom strategy right off the bat. I've actually never read this. Send one to the hand of the graveyard. Then add a fog blade to the bottom of your deck. Okay, cannot special summon rank 4 or above. That's fine. But yeah, you send Ragged Gloves to then use Ragged Gloves to send a Cloak to the graveyard, which Cloak will then activate its effect to add a card to hand. I believe it's monster or any card in general. It is a card, which he adds the Silent Boots to then get a rank 3 Xyz through normal and special summoning. And now we'll get to also boost attack. Oh, just kidding. Because he's gonna go Leviar. Leviar is gonna get to detach and special. Gonna go with the Cloak. I actually really like these voice lines. What do you guys think, chat? Don't let me know. Alright, Boots is gonna activate. And gonna add the Fog Blade to hand. Everyone's favorite card. Set 2 pass. Pretty standard board, I guess, for PK. Looking at it. And let's see what Yosh is gonna do here. Phantom strategy of his own. Discard 1, send a graveyard. It's gonna discard. Ooh, this is one you don't see as much. The Fragile Armor, which you can banish it to send 1 from hand to graveyard and draw 1. Not bad. Gets a little bit of a mulligan and gets to use the effect of the Cloak in graveyard now. In which Yosh will choose to do so. And will add to the hand. It's gonna add to the hand the Phantom Knights of Silent Boots. Pretty standard. Gloves to summon Boots at the same time. Yep. Pretty common, I guess. No Kagamucha or anything wild off the bat for either player in their opening turns. But I guess that's not too crazy. We're gonna see a early Xyz going straight for the Break Sword, interestingly enough. And the gloves will activate at the same time to boost by 1,000. So, we'll see if it gets negated by, like, no, they choose not to Fog Blade it. Interesting. Break Sword's gonna activate now to send a material to try to pop itself and any card, I believe. Wondering if they're gonna go for back row or a monster. Most likely back row, right? That sounds like the most likely thing. But we'll see. We shall see. Yosh definitely on the big think. Or no, that he doesn't choose his targets yet. Oh no, yeah, he does. He does that first. That's all costs, and then we will see the most likely Fog Blade from 91 out here. Gonna choose the Cloak as the target of choice. Let's see if he chooses to keep up with that. It is let go. Break Sword will get to summon 2 out from the graveyard, I believe it is, and that will come out. Gloves and Boots. Yep. They're both rank 4 now. And we will see him rank into the Dark Rebellion. An interesting choice for sure. will be able to swing for 25, it seems, potentially. Assuming it doesn't get negated or flipped or anything. Let's see. We will see. But Dark Rebellion will go ahead and activate effect, getting rid of the gloves, excuse me. And will attempt to gain half and make their opponent lose half. Oh, it's detaching both. My apologies. Yes, I have read these new cards. Smile. The gloves effect will activate. Oh, yo, why are you not modded? Let me fix that. There we go. Maybe because you have 3 messages all time, but it's fine. You're cool. Alright, cool. Boots effect's gonna activate, adding to hand the Fog Blade. Now there's a Fog Blade on each side of the field. Setting 2 and setting 3. My apologies. Seems as we will go into the battle phase, the phase of battle, swinging in on the Leviar. Mauling Mandible Charge gets hit with the Fog Blade, basically a walking Fiendish Chain, essentially. But swords will banish to special 1 back. Yeah, basically it's Fog Blade. But Break Sword's gonna destroy the Leviar anyway. And now at 91, we'll get to have another go here, I guess, if you will. Cloak will be summoned out. Indeed it will. And we'll see if there's a ton he can do here. He does have a Cloak engraved to add potentially boots or something. Assuming that is allowed to happen. But Yosh says no, there is a Book of Moon, and it will be used right now. So, yeah. Let's flip down that Ancient Cloak here. And, yeah. I don't think there's going to be much more use from 91 this turn. I don't think there's going to be a ton happening. Gloves will go ahead and send 1 card to graveyard. Looking like, yep, there it is. The sword will go to graveyard. And now, what else is happening? Sword's going to activate to summon out another cloak. Interestingly enough. And Silent Boots is the last card in the hand. We'll get to special summon itself, but it gets hit with the Book of Moon. Yosh will not allow a rank 3 summon to happen this turn. And pending if Yosh has more he could really do, that might be just it. If he could get rid of that Fog Blade, for example. 3 defense position monsters, that's fine, because he could just break through 2 of them. And really get some movement, I guess, if you will. So let's see what Yoshi's last 2 cards are. Here. Let us see. It is currently Yoshi's turn, and he is doing the big think. He definitely has to figure out how he's going to get through that board. On top of there being a Fog Blade, he's just going to swing with 1 monster, it seems, into the boots. Is the card of choice. Rather not send the free search to the graveyard. So I guess that was the better play for sure. Cosmic Cyclone being brought up by 91. 91 really chooses to be aggressive here. Get rid of the last of the back row. Let's see if Yosh has a response to that. It is another. It's the Fog Blade. Fogblade is now off the field for Yosh. No real use of it allowed. And now 91 really is in the driver's seat of this duel once again. Gonna still have to find a way to get rid of that Fogblade, but I think that's easier said than no material monsters, one of which is under Fogblade. See my point? Yep, Break Sword with the materials. Ooh, can destroy itself and a monster on the field. Gonna get rid of that Dark Rebellion, which will get rid of the Fogblade, but Break Sword will get a summon back too. Gotta bring back Double Cloak. And we'll bring them both out as rank 4s. Or level 4, excuse me, which will then simultaneously make a rank 4. Which is being chosen to be a Mousen. Gonna go ahead and banish that Break Sword and swing for 24. Yep, not much more he could have really done, I guess, for 91. Oh, Fogblade. Expected that to be banishing the special back to Break Sword. That is lethal on board. I was just kidding about it not being lethal. Mouse smile. 91 gonna be able to use Fogblade and win the first duel. Yosh dropping to 0-1. Alright, let me go ahead and update OBS for y'all real quick. Alright. Doing this manually is definitely more annoying, but it's fun because Siderion's gonna be problems. I'd rather give this to you than not. Game 2 already begun. Seemingly no repeat used here. It is Harpy coming out for Yosh as the deck number 2.
You think? Here I go.
Harpy will be going first. And let's see how this goes for the opening hand for Yosh.
I'm counting on you, darling. I summon a monster in attack position. My monsters affect.
Alright, it's gonna be a Perfumer. Not as good as what you really want for Harpy lead, but I mean you still do get the Feather Rest.
How will you fare against more? Elegant egotist. Swoop in, Harpy lady.
Alright. Just gotta use the Egotist to make that
Okay.
early
I exceed.
Harpy. Oh, nope. Chooses to use make Abyss Dweller instead of
I set a card
the
face down.
Cyber Slash.
End my turn.
Setting a back row, passing turn. It is now 91's go.
Now's my chance.
Early
My monsters
draw phase, Dweller, no graveyard activation period. Cosmic Cyclone in the draw phase as well to really get rid of any real pressure Yosh has. Getting rid of a Feather Rest bait. A really interesting call here from Yosh to set it, and even more interesting to shotgun the Cosmic, I guess, to avoid any interruption. Ancient Cloak's gonna be normal summon. Let's see if the Boots is there. It does not. Oh wait, Cloak will boost itself in defense and avoid death with one back row.
Here I go.
Yosh is really gonna have to find a way to deal with this. Losing the Feather Rest for the entirety of the game is definitely a bit on the annoying side, if you will. But you know,
Set a monster.
setting a monster, not much for Yosh to do, man. Not a good look. Yosh must have bricked pretty hard to be on this end board.
It's my turn.
Oh boy.
I draw.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Draw phase, Dweller number 2. No graveyard effects for one more turn, but I don't know how much that'll matter since 91 will really get a start to apply pressure if there's another monster in hand. We will see what that is. But I'm just curious. Ragged Gloves will come out here. And there will be an Xyz monster being made. Potentially Levier or Break Sword. No, not Levier. It would be the Break Sword. So, most likely anyway. 91 will go ahead and make that Break Sword. Ragged Gloves will boost it as well. Gonna get rid of that Harpist, which will get a Searcher, a Channeler. Oof. I'm gonna say it. That could have been worse for Yash. We'll go ahead and add that Channeler to hand as expected. He is just gonna have to go with the Channeler and hope that that's not like a Book of Moon or a Floodgate Trap Hole coming out, setting it down. No Harpy plays. God, this is looking worse and worse for Yash as it continues. And 91 looking like there's gonna be an early streak incoming. I mean, 2 kills this early, this fast is still pretty impressive for sure. Break Sword's actually just gonna double pop and then bring out 2 monsters. Excuse me.
The Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak! The Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves! Here I go! IXC summon my monster!
Malsin coming out. Gonna go ahead banish. Is there lethal? Yeah, they're pretty close. All you need is a monster to come out on the field. That's all you need. Any monster will do it. Anything with 600 attack anyway. Which I'm pretty sure everything in that deck does. Yep, that'll be lethal. Y'all seemingly gonna go down 2-0. And chooses to flex his 91 out here. Just keeps going. LMAO. Just gonna boost the mouse into OTK with that. Make an Xyz. Why not? Make the Break Sword. Sure. Mouse in for the OTK. Because why not? Not much more you can really do there. 91. Off to an amazing start for FHX. And SunClan already backpedaling a little bit here. We're going to see what they choose to do. Whether they send in another PK, whether they send in... I don't know. We'll see what it is. But 2-0 start for FHX. Definitely one that you want to see on their end. SunClan really going to have to pivot, or they're going to fall to a 1-4 record early, which is less than ideal, I guess, if you will. But real quick, I forgot to mention this. Teamworks is the new sponsor in Tournament. Great tournament hosts, a great tournament site. So thanks for them for the sponsorship for Team Wars. Not for me directly, unfortunately. Tournament, if you're watching, hit me up, Lamau. Yeah, they host a bunch of great tournaments. That's a great tournament website. A lot of Duel Links communities are starting to use it, and it's been a very positive reception. But yeah, we'll see what good pals at SunClan want to do if they want to change to another member. I don't know why my game's been doing it. It got way smaller tonight for me for some reason. But yeah, those who are here, how has your day been? I'm very curious to know. Have you guys been enjoying your day? Or while we wait here for Phoenix, mine has been good. Played GG Tour, as I mentioned, did pretty well in that. Got top 64 and then lost to a PK player. I should have won that game, but I messed up game 1 and game 2. He had Kagamucha in hand at the very end when he otherwise decked out, which is unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is. And then I played the YCS public event Duel Links tournament as well for YCS Vegas, and I won that, which was a ton of fun. I got to play some Satellar Knight. It was pretty nice to play something a little less meta, or slightly less meta, I should say. Tested out something, found out it was pretty good, and yeah. You know how it be. So yeah, how about you all, chat? How are you guys all doing tonight? Hopefully pretty good, I'd imagine. But yeah. Oh yeah, also I went to my school's basketball game, my college, and they won, clinching their conference, or winning their divisions at the end. Things have been going pretty well, I'd say. Definitely could have gotten a lot worse. But I digress. We have a matchup. It is Architect coming out for the Sun Clan, not Den of Thieves. I almost said Den of Thieves. Forgive me. Another 2 games incoming. Let's see how this goes. All right.
It's time to duel! You'll learn just how powerful Xyz monsters can be.
All right.
Ready? It's my turn! My deck will unleash its true strength!
Phantom strategy gonna be instantly used. Architect on Yugi. 20 card Yugi, so probably not Maggot. It's probably Gaia, I'd say. But I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Let's see. Gets to add the boots to the hand. Boots gonna come out. Gonna go ahead and make that Xyz summon too, most likely. I am correct. They are making the Leviar early. And gonna go ahead and summon a banished monster, being the Cloak. In defense, most likely. Or they'll probably attack to then turn it to defense by effect to boost it to 1800. Which is a decently formidable defense. And Boots will get to activate to add the Fog Blade to hand. Everyone's favorite trap in Yu-Gi-Oh! Setting 2 back rows. No, sorry, setting 3 back row. This is actually an incredibly good start for 91. Let's see how Architect responds. Let's see what the deck is. I'm very curious. Hazy Flame, one-time smile.
I'm counting on you. I summon a monster in attack position.
It is going to be Ritual Beasts. Can a Hawk take him back? Search a card. This is like the good old days of Duel Links Entertainment. Shout out to them if they're watching. They probably aren't, but still. I do like to mention it.
Didn't see this coming. I flip over my set card.
Let's see. Floodgate Trample right off the bat. Not a good look for Architect here. Setting 2. And will that be it for Architect here? I'm gonna imagine so. I'm gonna imagine that's the whole turn. Ad break. 30-second ad break will be redeemed at the end of the duel. At the end of this duel. For all 6 viewers currently. We will do that post-duel. If you want to avoid that, make sure to subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, Phantom Knights of Silent Boots will come out. That will go ahead and be able to make an Xyz summon. Versus the 3 back row. Nope, Floodgate Trap Hole says nay. Everyone's running Floodgate lately, which I think is a bit of a surprise, but also very good. Very good card. Let's see how this ends up.
Let's battle. Ancient Cloak attacks.
All right, gonna kill the Cannahawk.
Now go.
And
My monster attacks you.
Leviar is gonna swing as well.
It's not over yet. That brings my turn to an end.
That is the end of the turn for good old Yuto, good old 91. And now let's see how Architect wants to respond to this.
Now is the time. I summon a monster in attack position.
All right, we're gonna see another Cannahawk come out. Let's see if there's a response from 91 again. Another Floodgate, maybe. We'll see what it is. But if you're 91, you probably want to hit Ritual Beast before they start to go off, because once they go off, it's hard to just fully choke them on one play, you know. But I guess that's just how it goes.
Now's my chance. I flip over my set card. I activate a quick play spell.
All right, we're gonna see the Cosmic Cyclone on the back row. It's gonna be banishing a Book of Moon. A little bit annoying if you're Architect, but could be worse. There's the Fog Blade.
Phantom Knight's Fog Blade.
Gonna stop Cannahawk from doing literally anything, and now Architect can't do anything. I guess, if you will.
I draw.
But yeah.
Activate Ancient Cloak's effect. I activate
All right.
Ragged Gloves' effect.
Ragged Glove's gonna send the cloak to the graveyard. And
I activate
after that,
Ancient Cloak's effect.
Cloak will activate the effect to banish, adding to hand the Silent Boots.
Let's battle.
Swinging in, we're gonna see some destruction here, some damage coming out on Architect. Just kidding, avoiding D-draw is
It's
key.
my turn.
But yeah. But
draw
I am
card.
curious what Architect's last back row there is, if it's something useful.
Face down.
We're just gonna see another back row from Architect coming out here. No monster, seemingly. I could be wrong, but I don't think there's a monster here. Setting it in defense. Excuse me. And I think that might be it. No, we actually do see a monster. It's just the Apelio though,
Time to battle.
and he is gonna choose to swing with the Apelio. Interesting choice there.
My monster
Is just gonna get
attacks.
rid of the
My
cloak,
monster's effect activates.
banishing the Cannahawk to boost.
My turn is done. Ready?
And now 91's gonna have to swing back against this Ritual Beast.
I set a card.
Setting a back row. Alright. Is that gonna be it from 91?
I activate Ancient Cloak's effect.
And gonna get added to hand.
I'm setting a monster. Battle.
Setting a monster, just swinging.
Ready. Attack.
Gonna get crashed into the Apelio.
To an end. It's my turn.
And now Architect gotta figure out, get a monster here. Let's see if they have a way out.
Counting on you. I summon a monster in attack position.
Gonna normal summon out the Tamer Elder. Is the monster of choice.
All right.
Sending them both away for the Cannahawk. You know how it is.
My
Kanahawk, take him back, search a card. Good old-fashioned style. Deck from 2019. Now relevant once again.
My monster's effect activates.
As a counter to PK, Kanahawk's also good chain. Bring back both monsters and get the search card. With another normal summon coming out, by the way.
Summon a monster.
Now
is the time.
I think that's worth noting.
Summon a monster.
Let's see if Architect has the way to deal with that. All right, adding the window. Window's gonna get added. Kanahawk's gonna use the effect to banish from deck anything of their choice. Gonna be that pedal fin, the card we all know everyone loves, as it could send stuff back.
I special summon a monster.
Special summoning out another Kanahawk. Kanahawk, take it back, search a card. Doing that once again. Let's see what happens.
My monster's effect activates.
Alright. Gonna bring back two monsters. Or sorry, he's gonna return two monsters grave and search. Gonna chain the return to banish the window to bring back the Apelio. And Kanahawk's to bring back two monsters, being the Apelio and the window. This is pretty good for old Architect here.
I'm counting on you. I special summon a monster. I'm counting on you. I special
Indeed.
summon a monster. My monster's effect activates. I'm counting on you. I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
And alright, the Kanahawk. Sending them both to graveyard to get a search. Searching for Lara, excuse me. Helio gonna go ahead and use the effect. Banish, gain 500. Is that gonna be swing?
Playtime is over. My monster attacks.
Gonna go ahead and swing out,
Playtime is over. I attack with
destroying
a
both. Passing turn with a back row. Interesting, interesting, interesting. This is a decently long turn, but I guess that's how Ritual Beast works. There's the gloves and the one of Kagamucha Knight coming out.
Here I go. I special summon my monster. The Phantom Knights of Silent Boots. The souls of the fallen rise.
Alright, there's the Xyz summon. Gonna go into that break sword.
Free the Phantom Knights of Breaksword.
Alright. The glove's actually gonna stay out on the field. There's a floodgate!
I reveal my face stone. I activate.
Boots is gonna banish itself to add a spell trap to hand. Probably gonna be that Fog Blade. No, Fog Blade's already been used. It's gonna be the sword to boost the Ragged Gloves at some point during the duel.
Phantom Knights
Fog Blade's gonna use its effect to banish to special summon back a monster, so he will get to make another rank 3 here. And I think this is where things start to look good for 91. Am I right or am I right?
Souls of the fallen rise to fight again. I exceed.
Let me know, chat. Phantom Knight Break Sword gonna come out here. And gonna use that effect to boost. Setting 2 back row, gonna go into the battle phase, gonna swing into that up Helio. Choosing to avoid the Canahawk's forced tag out. Banishing another monster to send up Helio to grave once again. Canahawk will go ahead and tag out though to bring back 2 monsters. A tamer and a animal. Gonna be that silly little Winda and the funny dolphin. A Petalfin. The Architect is now in D-draw range too, which is also pretty important here. Especially if they want to use the Petalfin effect, what do they want to discard? Or, assuming they don't want to do that, who knows? Who knows? You know? You know what I'm saying?
My monster's effect activates.
Alright. Send 2 to grave.
I special summon a monster.
Only discarding 1 off the Petalfin effect, by the way. Got rid of the Break Sword plus 2 monsters. And now has 3 back row in a set.
My monster's effect activates.
Canahawk could also chain to bring back 2 monsters.
All right. I special summon
And adding a card to hand.
Here I go. I special summon a monster.
As it is a once per turn tradition. Excuse me. Canahawk will be added to the hand though.
Monster's effect activates.
Petalfin gonna banish that Canahawk added. Targeting that monster. Gonna go ahead. Try to make an ending, a game ender here. Is this it?
Special summon a monster.
Is this Apelio gonna do it?
This card.
Setting a back row, gonna go into the battle phase, attempt to swing for lethal. Is this it? Book of Moon coming out for 91.
My monster's effect
We thought this was the end, but we were wrong. This game is still gonna continue. Ritual Beasts are gonna have to
All right.
climb around one more turn to out all of 91's board.
Here I go. I special summon a monster.
Although the double Winda putting 91 in a bad situation, banishing the gloves to Foolish Burial out a cloak, and making the ragged normal summon.
That brings my turn to an end. I will not lose. My turn. I still believe in my cards. I draw. Here I go. I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Alright, gonna go ahead and use Canahawk's effect. You know how it goes. Canahawk take it back, such a card. Gonna bring back Lara and Petalfin for the 2 of choice.
Now's the time. I special summon a monster. I'm
Gonna
counting
go
on you.
ahead and
I special summon a monster.
special summoning the Petalfin and the Lara, as well as adding a Winda,
My monster's effect activates.
which is nice.
All right. I special summon a monster. I set a card. Let's battle.
Alright, gonna swing with that. Attempt for lethal. Funny break sword gonna come out. Is this it? I think this is it. Nope, Book of Moon. This is still a live duel. We're going to turn 13. Oh boy. Gonna bring back some monsters. Break sword will get to use the effect, a special one in graveyard.
I special
Passing turn. 91 gets another shot to find a way to out this. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. I think Architect's gonna get the first win for Sun Clan tonight.
Quick play spell, Mystical Space Typhoon.
Gonna hit a Book of Moon,
I activate
which
Phantom
is definitely a good
Knight's
thing to
Sword's
hit.
effect.
Sword's gonna
Phantom
bring out the
Knight's
cloak,
ancient cloak. The Phantom Knights
and a
are
racket
ready
gloves
to
in
roll.
the hand is gonna normal summon.
Now,
There's a Stygian Dirge! Architect maining Stygian Dirge to out the Phantom Knight. That looks like curtains there. I don't think there's a way that Architect can lose now at this point.
I still believe in my cards.
Stygian Dirge is just gonna do it here.
All right. I special my
There's no way to lose by Millout, I don't think. I could be wrong. Millout could be a possibility, but I think that's not gonna happen with Lethal. No. You're gonna get rid of both monsters, bounce them both their hand through the Pedal Fin effect, discarding everything, making the ulti Apelio swing for Lethal. This is it. 91 finally loses their first deck,
All right.
and Architect
Summon a monster.
gonna do it for Sun Clan. Gonna add the funny Zephyr monster.
Monster's effect activates.
Alright.
Now's the time. I special summon a monster. Now's the time.
Gonna swing.
I summon a monster in attack position.
Oh, we got a normal summon instead. You get normal summon that funny Zephyr monster. Special somebody one from Grave.
I special summon a monster. My
He's gonna
monster's
go
effect
for lethal
activates.
with Architect's gonna go for lethal with the
Now's the time.
Zephyr. Just kidding, they're just gonna boost and confuse. That would have been funnier to kill with the Zephyr Pengu.
Here we go.
But I guess double Apelio will be fine. Suitable way to kill your opponent. Am I right? Anyway, that took 14 turns. That was a very long duel, a very draining duel, let me tell you. But hey, it was worth it for Sun Clan. Finally took down the first lead of I'm blanking. The lead deck for Sun Clan. But you know how it be. Alright, and Architect is now 1-0. Well, as soon as they start, there we go. 2-1. Still a good start for 91, I'd say. We'll just have to see. It is We Win Ooh funny deck Water Exceeds. Ad break will be promised after this duel. I thought I would have more time, but unfortunately I don't.
If you are a true duelist, I expect
But
nothing less than
we
the
will do
best
that ad break after
strategies.
that.
Here I go.
We will see Ritual Beast going first against Water.
I summon a monster in attack position.
This duel will either take exactly 2 turns or it will take 20. I feel it.
I summon a monster in attack position.
It depends on if there is a Deep Sea Diva in that opening hand.
Activates.
That is a joke, kind of. Because it doesn't work like that exactly, but you know. We will see how this progresses.
All right. I special summon a monster.
Alright.
My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates. I'm counting on you.
Alright.
I special summon a monster. All right. I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Let's see, Kanahawk gonna banish the window. And they're gonna banish, making a funny Kanahawk, I believe. Yep, Kanahawk, take it back, search a card. I will say that every time. You guys don't have to worry. They are both just gonna be sent to graveyard though. Just gonna stick to a Kanahawk, it seems.
From my hand,
Oh, nope, there's a return.
quick play spell.
To summon back the Apelio.
All right. I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates.
Canahawk gonna use that effect.
All right. I special summon a monster. Here I go.
Banish the Canahawk, bring back double window. I'm probably gonna make maybe the Pedalfin, the ulti Pedalfin, using double window.
Now's the time. I special
Big
summon a
Pedalfin, just
monster.
not gonna get hit by anything. There's very little way out. It cannot be destroyed.
Here I go.
It can be targeted by card effects, but and it can be banished. But I mean, still you gotta find a way to out it. It's a big beefy monster that can't be destroyed by battle. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how this goes for water. If they can find a way to win, ooh.
I'll play this. I summon a monster. Sneak on in. Silent Angler.
All right.
My blood's boiling.
Gonna make the territory of the tots happening. No diva, but still pretty solid board with the normal summon heavy infantry, especially in the angler. Still have a normal summon available if you so choose. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. What 91 chooses to do with that.
My hand.
Gonna activate a Book of Moon
My quick play
on the
spell.
Pedalfin, forcing it to react or just take the flip.
Now's my chance. My monsters
And
effect activates.
Architect will go ahead and tag out for 2 window.
I'm counting on you.
Nothing really too surprising, I
Special
guess.
Summon a monster. All right. I special summon a monster.
We go ahead and now let's see what FHX chooses to do. Or sorry, not FHX, but yeah, kind of, but not really.
IXC summon. I set a card. I activate my monster's effect.
All right, Dweller gonna go ahead
I
and
activate my monster's
get rid of the
effect.
Apelio. Or sorry, get rid of the window.
Go. I'll attack with my monster.
Into the window.
Now's my chance.
Apelio gonna
Monster's
boost.
effect activates.
From my hand,
Chaining the
quick
Chalice
play spell.
in hand to avoid the boost. Just gonna get rid of all the windows, you know?
With that, I end my turn.
It's my turn.
Get it out of
I
there.
draw a card. Now's the time. I summon a monster
And now
from top
Elder
position.
gonna get a come on out, summon another monster potentially.
My monster's effect activates. Here I go.
Tagging
Special
out
Summon a monster. My monster's effect
into the
activates.
Canahawk. Canahawk taking back such a card. Dare I say anything
My
else?
monster's
It's
effect
pretty simple
activates.
actually. But yeah.
Now is the time.
It is only turn 3 of this, by the way. I should mention.
I'm counting on you. I special summon a monster.
Adding the Laura to hand.
My monster's effect activates.
Canahawk will get to banish the Pedalfin. And yeah. Architect's just in a driving spot,
I'm counting on you.
even with the back row.
I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Get a tag out.
Monster's effect activates.
You know the drill at this point. Like, I don't really need to say it that much. Gonna hot take it back, switch a card.
I
Yep.
special summon a monster.
Pretty common,
I'm counting on
pretty
you.
old.
I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Pedal effects. Gonna get rid of the last 2 cards. Oh no, just one. Just one.
Now's the time. I exceed summon a monster.
Oh. Malevolent Sin coming out.
Monster's effect activates.
I'll be damned.
I knew you'd do that. I activate my monster's effect.
Alright, well, it's gonna activate getting rid of the Silent Angler. No graveyard effects. I think that is more than okay.
I summon a monster.
Another normal summon. Is it big enough?
My monster's
Not
effect
quite, but with the
activates.
revival it is.
Now's the time.
Zephyr Pengu.
Special summon a
Gonna be
monster.
enough for
My
lethal.
monster's effect activates.
And that should be it. 91 gonna go down.
I special summon a monster. I set a card. Let's battle. Here we go.
And ladies and gentlemen,
Your life points
by the power of Ritual Beasts, the war is now back to even 2-2 score. And we will be here for a while. So grab a snack like I currently am. Because this shit's about to really start moving. Well done by 91 to at least lead with the 2-2 record. Not horrible by any stretch of the imagination. An Architect up to a great start with Ritual Beast. The question is, how is FHX gonna respond? But I owed an ad break to somebody who requested it, so shout out to them. And I will be eating during that time. Alright, while we're waiting for this next matchup here. Oh, we already have our next player, Mr. W. Alright, let me get to the game layer here. Do a little bit of updating on Siderion for you guys. Mr. W likely, hopefully, going to bring a counter Ritual Beast. And I hate to be biased. I don't dislike Architect. I don't dislike Sun Clan. I don't care about any of that. I just want Ritual Beast to lose so I don't have to keep casting it. Because I hate the deck. Admittedly, the deck gets a little bit annoying, and it draws out forever. But, alas, FHX being a very solid clan, or team, if you will, I apologize. They could definitely find a way to deal with this. They're very skilled, and they know what they're doing. So, we'll see. Oh, the game has begun now. Let's go. Let's get into it, chat. Jaden Yuki. What in the world is this? Not something I expected to see. What? Who runs Jaden Yuki?
It's time to duel.
I get to do a Yugi? I must be dreaming.
I'm dreaming right now.
This is
What the
super
world?
sweet.
I don't see Jaden Yuki often anymore.
It's my turn. I set a monster. I set this card.
Setting a couple cards and passing.
I set a card. My turn is done.
A rare quick
Here I
Ritual
go.
Beast turn.
My turn. I draw.
Crazy.
I throw down a face down.
Oh,
My turn's done.
wow. That's it.
My turn.
Okay.
I draw a card.
Let's see what Architect has to respond with. Funny window. Okay. Sure.
Time to battle.
And just go to swing.
Let's do this.
Apply some early pressure.
My monster attacks your life points directly.
And that it will be.
Boy.
My turn is done.
Oh, yeah. It's my turn. I draw. I throw down a face.
Setting down a back row.
Turn's done.
Passing a
It's
turn.
my turn.
Passing back to
I
Architect.
draw a card. Let's battle. Let's do this.
Another 16 to the face for Mr. Onto Jaden Yuki. Oh,
I reveal my face down card.
what's this? Witchcrafter unveiling. We're seeing Witchcrafter. Wow, these are some old decks coming back, eh?
Special summon a monster.
Okay. Special summoning back what?
Face down card.
The Madame Vare.
Activates.
Another iconic card in this game's history that is also known to be very
Check out my face down card.
difficult to deal with and some semi-annoying to cast, if you will. Adding the unveiling and getting that masterpiece out. Flipping it with the floodgate trap hole though, not very good, but I'm sure there's a way around it if you're Mr.
Counting on you,
W.
buddy. I summon a monster in attack position.
Alright, Schmieda's gonna come out.
Set a card.
Setting back row.
I throw down a face down.
I'm gonna assume this is it. Setting 2 back row. Okay, we're taking it slow.
I activate a
Interesting.
quick play spell. My turn's done.
It's my turn.
Alright, let's see what happens here.
From my hand, I activate a quick play spell.
Alright.
All right. I summon a monster in attack position.
Gonna summon the Canahawk
Monster's effect activates.
after Bookamooning that Schmieda early. Let's see, we're gonna banish that Elder from the game.
Here I go. I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Alright, gonna bring back those 2 monsters.
I special summon a monster. Here I go. I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Gonna bring out, banishing that Pedalfin.
I'm
Gonna
counting.
go ahead and make your Canahawk.
I special summon a monster. My monster's
You
effect
all know it. Say it with me. Canahawk, take him back. Search a card.
My monster's effect activates.
Canahawk. Banishing to bring back 2.
Now's the time. I special summon a
All right.
monster.
Bringing back that Pedalfin.
I special summon a monster.
And also bringing out that window. Searching a window at the same time. Gonna Pedalfin.
Activates.
Gonna get rid of some cards here. Banishing window. Let's see what the target is. I'm very curious. I like this thing. It kind of slaps. The Jaden Yuki one. I know what my favorite one is, though. My favorite theme of the bunch is most certainly Alexis Rhodes. Too bad we don't get to see her because her only real deck that she's ever used and her only relevant skill was the Cyber Angel ones. Alright, returns the Vare to hand.
I set a card.
Setting a card. Is that going to be it?
All right. I exceed summon
Oh,
a
they're going to
monster.
seize. Interesting. Okay. Weird choice from Architect, but we'll see where this
My
goes.
monster's effect activates.
Now set effect, gotta set away a window and banish that Schmieda. Swinging in for 24. Is this his attempted lethal? I didn't recognize this.
Here goes nothing.
Just kidding, there's an availing. This is absolutely not lethal.
I activate a
Here
quick
comes
play
the
spell.
nice fat Madam Bear.
Here comes one of my favorites. I special summon a monster.
My turn is done.
Passing turn on that. Nothing you can really do.
I draw. From my hand, I activate a spell. Here I go. I special summon a monster.
Okay. Neos. Alright, sure. Neos Fusion.
I set a card.
Very fair and balanced card. Definitely should have been brought back. LMAO. Anyway, that's not even my point. We're gonna see an attempted lethal.
My monster.
Actually, not lethal at all, but, you know. At the very least, a board break.
This is far from over.
My monster's effect
Alright.
activates.
Brave Neo's gonna add a miracle contact. What?
Direct attack.
Okay, sure.
Exactly what I was waiting for.
Sure. Another Neos Fusion, if you will. Here's the Ritual Beast Ambush. Bringing back a double window.
I'm counting on you. I special summon a monster.
Let's see if Mr. W wants to do anything about this.
I activate a
Nope,
quick
just gonna
play
pass. Gonna bring back that unveiling the hand. And that should be it.
It's my
Back
turn.
to Architect.
I draw a card.
This is a pretty back and forth duel, I will give it that. But it is very enduring. Alright. Let's see. Knee beam. Bruh, alright, let's see. Sorry to be like this, but I'm just very antsy.
Here I go.
Oh, banishes the double window. Did the Canahawk take it back such a card? LMAO.
My monster's effect activates.
Alright.
All right. I special summon a monster. I'm counting on you. I special summon a monster.
Cool.
Now is the time. I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates.
Banishing the Tamer Elder. Gonna boost everything.
Here I go. I
Make
special
big
my
Apelio.
monster's effect activates.
Apelio gotta tag out. Okay, sure.
Here I go. I special summon a monster. All right. I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Alright, brings back the two monsters. Not really sure what that was. Gonna banish the Winda and the Elder this time.
I special summon a monster. My turn is done.
Here I go. My turn. I draw.
Alright.
I throw down a face down. Time to battle. Oh, you're going down. I attack with my monster.
Neo's gonna swing into that funny Apelio.
Monster's effect activates.
Gonna see a Apelio boost everything a little bit.
Monster's effect activates.
Neo's gonna add a Neo's Fusion to the hand. And let's see if there's an attempt to do anything here about that ulti Petalfin. Probably not, I'm imagining.
My monster's effect.
But end phase, Petalfin will tag out. Slowly but
Here I
surely.
go. I special summon a monster. Here I go. I special summon a monster.
My turn's done.
Here I go. My turn. I draw a card. My
Alright,
monster's
Architect's
effect
gonna
activates.
come out. Use that Petalfin effect. Banishing a Winda. Getting rid of that funny there.
I'm counting on you.
And will
I
now
special summon a monster.
go into big ulti Apelio. Big boy go burr.
Let's battle.
The swing, swing, swing. Unveiling coming out. Mr. W, while playing it as slow as the Ritual Beast normally does,
Spell.
definitely in a way better spot.
I special summon a monster.
Bringing out that bear from the hand. And, you know, I mean, I don't think there's much more to be said. I don't think you're getting through anything if you're a architect,
Turn is done.
Oh yeah. It's my turn.
which
I
is
draw.
kind of funny. All right,
From my hand,
Witchcraft and collaboration get a swing twice, and I think that should do it.
time to battle.
I don't see a route where Architect can really win this at this point,
Monster
just because there's a lack of cards left in deck.
My monster's
And even if you
effect
tag out, bring out
activates.
two, even if they're double window, it doesn't matter, right? You know what I'm saying?
Time. I special summon a monster.
There's very little that can out this board at this point in time,
I special summon a monster.
because Madame Vera is a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
attack. My monster's effect activates.
Neos Fusion getting revealed, Wrath of Neos getting revealed.
Here I go.
Wow.
I special summon a monster.
Really, you have a way to just nuke the board too. That's even funnier.
Attack.
I expected you to do that.
Petalfin's gonna chain the tag out.
Activate. Now's the time.
Okay.
I special summon a monster.
Sure.
All right.
Tamer and good old funny Kenahawk, man.
Oh, you're going down.
Getting rid of that window.
My monster attacks.
My chance. Here I go.
Window's gonna summon from deck the funny Apelio.
Attack.
I expect
Look of Moon on the Neos.
I reveal my
Okay,
personal
so
card.
this is getting a little more interesting.
A quick play spell.
There is a little more movement on Architect's side of the field that really helps him out. But
Quick play spell.
the question now is, how are you gonna deal with all of this?
My turn's done.
Here I go.
With a there, you're like there's got to be some way to get Petalfin. Ooh, that was it. Architect goes down, and after 3 long games, no more Ritual Beast. The Witchcrafter from Mr. W really worked out in their favor, and that was very long but very entertaining. Now let's see what the second deck is for Architect here. I'm very curious what their second choice was. As well as if they have another part of mind. Architect already back on the table. Gonna go ahead and spectate here. Going first is Architect on PK themselves. Okay. Interesting. PK is the second deck. I wonder how this will go.
It's my turn.
I mean, this is already a very different match from what I expected. But I guess you could expect that with the clans from the East. Or the teams from the East. I'm still used to saying clans. Damn it.
I activate Giant Rose's effect. I activate Ancient Cloak's effect.
All right.
I'm setting a monster. I'll set a card. I end my turn. Oh yeah! It's my turn. I draw. I throw down a face down.
Cool, 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 cool. Setting a back row.
Check out my face down
Being
card.
the Neos fusion that will be instantly activated.
Spell. I know you'll help me out. I special summon a monster.
We're gonna summon that big old Brave Neos.
My monster's effect activates.
One of the best cards in Yu-Gi-Oh history, in Duel Links history, in my opinion.
monster's effect
One of the best packages, I should say. I don't know if it's the best card, but it definitely is really good. Definitely up there, but there's definitely been better. Okay, setting a back row. Is there gonna be anything else really? I mean, you did get the masterpiece at the graveyard.
I throw down a face down.
Throwing down a back row, going into battle.
Oh, you're going down. My monster
Interesting.
attacks. I'll play this. Here's the card I set. I activate a quick play spell.
Okay,
Done. It's
look at mooning that Brave Neos.
I draw.
Back to Architect. Architect's gonna be in a good opening position here.
The Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves. The Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves.
All right. Double Ragged Gloves, I see. Well, one got flipped summoned, but one also got normal summoned at the same time, so you're gonna get a double boost, I think, right? Is that how that works? I don't actually know. I haven't really seen it operate
Okay.
very much yet.
IXC summon my monster.
Let's see. Leviar gonna come out,
I activate my
and we'll
monster's effect.
immediately activate that effect to banish, and special from Banish Zone, one of the two that are banished. Looking like it's gonna be that cloak, though, and it is gonna be the cloak.
The
Interestingly
Phantom
enough.
Knights of Ancient Cloak. I activate Ragged Gloves' effect. I activate Ancient Cloak's effect.
All right. Cloaks that are banished, adding a boots.
The Phantom Knights of Silent Boots.
And we're gonna see
Souls of the fallen
them both
rise.
turn into a funny break sword.
Rank 3, the Phantom Knights of Breaksword.
Break sword gonna go ahead and be aggressive here, most likely.
Breaksword's effect activates.
And indeed, that is the case. Gonna get rid of that Brave Neos, most likely. We'll see, though. We'll see. Let's see what Architect chooses here. Gonna hit that Unveiling set. Ooh, okay.
Breaksword's effect
And Breaksword will then get to try to force lethal.
The Phantom Knights
Depending entirely on what that back row is, but still.
The Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak.
If there's a Book of Moon or something, you know.
Here I go. IXC summon my monster.
Nope. Gonna go straight into that Mousin. And if this isn't like a Book of Moon or some other way to just really interrupt this, this might be it. We might go back to even once again. This is really just a demonstration of how powerful of a deck Phantom Knights is, you know?
Activate Silent Boots' effect.
Silent Boots will get that effect off as well. Gonna get an added Fog Blade to hand to really add some defense too. Alright.
I set a card.
Sitting a back row that we probably is the Fog Blade, plus another back row that we don't really know what that is.
Here goes nothing.
Here's a Patronus.
Deal my face down card.
Okay.
From my hand.
Cosmic Cyclone Chain. Architect not letting anything go through here. And look at like that's game here. I'm gonna be real with you,
I
Chief.
won't let you do that. My trap.
I'm gonna be a little bit real with you. Oh, Matsby's gonna activate in the graveyard. Special summoning the Jenny from deck. Jenny get a chain, discarding the collaboration cost, having the Mana Bear out. Ooh. That's gonna be the end. And Mr. W is staying alive, full HP too. Meaning we get to hear this bop some more. Interestingly enough here.
Now go. My monster attack.
Gonna swing into that, take 400 by choice, but boosting that
To an end.
attack, I guess, is the choice here. I guess it's to stay alive over Brave Neos, so I guess it makes sense.
From my
You
hand.
see a back row set and the volcanic wall to mill some cards. That's a pretty good card to rip if you're Mr. W. Let's see what does a response. Funny volcanic wall activation.
I activate a
Gonna go ahead and do that now.
You didn't see it.
Chain Cosmic Cyclone. No, sir. We will not be seeing funny update here.
Set a card. I activate a spell. I end my turn. Your move.
Cool.
It's my turn. I draw. I activate my monster's effect.
Wow. Okay. Liviar's gonna activate, bringing back the cloak. Sure.
Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak. I activate Ancient Cloak's effect.
Cloak's gonna go in defense. And
I activate Ragged Gloves' effect.
okay.
I activate Silent Boots' effect. I set a card. Let's battle. Now go. Attack.
Okay.
Here goes nothing. My
Gonna
monster
swing in with the mouse in. Bear's gonna discard and negate its effects. Chaining the Fog Blade.
Phantom Knight's Fog
Oh, wow. Okay, so it looks like that Bear is just out of commission at this point. So Nea's Fusion probably gonna banish to protect at this point.
Here goes
Oh,
nothing.
no, Patronus.
Check out my face down card. My continuous trap
Okay.
activates.
Sure. Chaining MST! Dude,
Space Typhoon.
Architect is going all out on this turn to really try to get rid of a Neos Fusion from Graveyard, I guess. Sure. Like, yeah, okay.
I end my turn.
I mean, you boost up to 3k, you swing over Bear next turn, I think. Oh, wait, no, neither player can. No, you cannot be targeted for attacks. My apologies. But anyway.
I draw. My monster's effect.
Vera's gonna activate effect to discard. Funny. Did Mr. W not remember that he's under a Fogblade lock? Or do you intentionally want that in Graveyard? I am very confused. at this point. Why would he want that in graveyard? Someone smart, tell me, please. I need someone who's good at the game to help me out here.
Let's battle.
He's gonna swing with the Neos.
Attack.
Okay. Gonna swing into that cloak. Cloak is going to activate. Or sorry, Brave Neos is going to activate to add one hand. Forgive me. Adding a Miracle Contact to hand. Collaboration is going to get added to hand.
I end my turn. Your move.
All right.
It's
Oh,
my turn.
what's up?
I draw.
Eggs PH123, thank you so much for the follow. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you enjoy your stay here. And I hope you're enjoying the match that we're casting as slow as it's going. Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream.
Let's battle.
We're gonna go ahead and go into the battle phase here. Team Wars? Yes, sir. This is Team Wars.
Attack.
Strongest Duel Links league out there right now.
Boy.
And just in general, in my opinion. Anyway, Mouse says it's gonna boost itself even further.
I'm gonna keep on rolling. My turn.
And
Sweet.
Jade and Yuki gonna draw out here for Mr. W.
Activate my spell.
Activating that Miracle Contact to get another Neos out. Alright. Definitely back a Neos and a Brave Neos. A Neos Knight.
From my hand.
Okay. And a Brave Neos coming out from the hand. Ooh, that is interesting.
Here I go. I special summon a monster.
Okay. So they're both. So he doesn't have a way to outmouse Sin yet. But that might change pretty soon. To send that holiday to the graveyard. Two big hero monsters, but no way to deal with Mouse In yet. Interestingly enough. Okay.
Let's battle. Oh, you're going down. I attack with my monster.
Gonna swing with the Brave Neos. Gonna activate that effect. I'm bronze 5. That's all good. Keep playing and you'll get there.
I activate a spell. I
All right.
activate a spell.
And end phase, gonna add back some cards to collaboration.
I end
And we're
my
gonna go
turn.
back to Architect here.
This duel isn't over. It's my turn. I draw.
Gonna see some.
Activate Ancient Cloak's effect.
Look, gonna use that effect, banishing itself to add to hand a Boots.
The Phantom Knights of Silent Boots. I activate
Gonna
my
see
monster's effect.
Fogblade, or sorry, Kagamucha Knight. Not Fogblade. Fogblade was already out.
Summon my monster.
It is late for me, but I guess it's fine. We're chilling. We're being chilling.
I built the overlay network.
Overlay network
See
gonna
summon.
come out. All right, gonna make that Nightmare Shark. It is interesting.
I activate my monster's effect. I
Okay.
set a card. Let's
It's gonna swing directly for 2K.
I attack you directly.
weird, but sure.
I activate my continuous
Boosting by 800. Wait a second. Is he finding a way to choose lethal? He has lethal. Wait. Architect found a way through this. Oh, wait, no. Couldn't swing with mouse and... Wait, what? Did he not?
I draw.
Okay. Sure. I guess. Oh, no. It's just a quick. It's gonna make it big. But that is actually scary. I mean... If you're Mr. W, you need a way to get rid of that Nightmare Shark now. Like right now.
All I can do is end my turn.
Okay.
It's I draw. I activate
We're gonna see Nightmare Shark gonna try to swing for lethal. Is this it? Is this the end? Mr. W gonna go down and we are tied once more by the power of Architect running Phantom Knights.
My monster attacks you directly.
Architect is your winner. And, wow. We are now once again tied. And, yeah, all right, we're gonna keep the ball rolling. Anyway, 1 second, guys. 3-3 now is the score. And I wonder what Mr. W's second deck is. I'm interested. I am intrigued. I am confused a little bit, admittedly, but it's fine. So yeah. Bastion, what? Wait, what is going on? This is another character we like never see. Okay, let's see what this is.
It's my turn.
What the? Yeah, you don't see Bastion in competitive Duel Links very often. So this has got to be some weird deck. I know the Eastern clans like to do some weird stuff, but I mean, this is something else. I haven't even seen the deck yet, and I'm already thinking this is some crazy shit. 2 back row, 3 back row, passing turn. Set gloves +3.
There is nothing I need to fear.
Okay.
My turn. I draw. This will be perfect. I summon a monster.
Normal summoning Basilius. We're on Evil Eye. What the hell?
Monster's effect.
Huh?
I activate an equip spell.
All right. The Gorgonio's gonna. We got the Gorgonio, setting the Gorgonio, and adding the field spell.
From my hand, I activate
It's been so long since I've seen that. Evil Eye. MST though gonna say no to that field spell. No search. No funny Medusa, unfortunately.
I set a card. I set a card. I set a card.
Setting 3 and passing.
Moves have put me in an ideal situation. I end my turn. It's my turn. I draw. The Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves.
Ragged Glove's gonna normal summon itself up. I wonder what the 3 traps are, or 3 back row in general are for Evil Eye, but still. You have a question? What's up, bud? What's up, man?
Just as I calculated.
Book of Moon!
My face down card. I
Got a boost. Is Clock Tower Prison good? It's decent. It's like a rogue deck in my opinion. Definitely useful, but not that popular right now. But I guess this clan in particular, Phoenix, is choosing stuff that isn't very popular as is. So I mean,
I'm enjoying this. It's my turn. I draw.
I mean, it's been over 2 years since I have seen Witchcraft or Evil Eye as a pair in a league.
I activate an equip spell.
That says something. I have 3? Okay.
From my hand, I activate a field spell. I activate my quick play spell, Mystical Space Typhoon.
Dang, that's a second Paradonia or Paradalia getting shut down by that.
I activate my monster's effect. I activate an equip
No, don't get me wrong, it's a good card. The deck itself is like whatever. Anyway, there's a Celine boosting yet again.
Okay, let's battle. Go. I attack with my monster.
Forgive me for that. Anyway, out goes the Ragged Gloves.
It's my turn.
Architect's turn once again.
I end my turn. I flip over my
Cosmic Cyclone, getting rid of that Celine, I'm guessing? Or is it the last back road? It is the last back road. That's a TTH getting sent out of the game. Oh boy. That is huge for Architect. And I'm sure Mr. W is really annoyed right now by that. But, you know, gonna have to deal with it, I guess. Adding a gloves to hand, meaning there probably already is a boots.
Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves. The Phantom Knights of Silent Boots.
Boots gonna come out.
The souls of the fallen rise to fight again. IXC summon.
Alright, XC summoning into that break sword.
Right. I activate Ragged Break Sword's effect activates.
Alright, gotta destroy that in the Celine, and now you're gonna break sword to bring back 2 monsters and make something big.
The Phantom
And try to go for lethal through Malsin plays. Am I right? Or am I right?
Ragged Gloves.
I'm gonna guess I'm right, chat. I'm gonna guess this is it for this duel. Oh, sorry, Dark Rebellion. But I don't actually think that's lethal. I do not believe this is lethal. It's gonna be 2,500 to the face, unless the the sword is there. Unless they have a sword.
Dark Rebellion's effect. Treason discharge.
Okay.
I activate Silent Boots' effect. I'll set a card. Battle.
All right, gonna swing.
Rebellion exceeds Dragon.
Swing, swing, swing.
I can't figure out
Mr. W gonna go and 500 life points. Gonna need something big here. This is the end. Gorgoneo gonna get a search, discarding the Kato. What? Kato Blepas. I've never even seen this card. I didn't know this existed. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, it's not very good though. Reading it. But I guess it's good for the deck, but like not in this situation. So it's fine to discard it. Third field spell is the charm. Will it be used this time or not?
I activate a field spell.
All right. Gonna add that Medusa to hand.
Let me try this. I summon a monster in attack position. I activate my monster's effect.
Medusa's gonna activate that effect. Special somebody that out, but there's a fog link gonna negate it. That,
Phantom Knights
ooh, that is looking better and better for Architect and worse for Mr. W. quick as the wind. What does this do? Let's read together, chat. If you're 3,000 below, play the field spell Rising Air Current. Ah, interesting. Why? What?
I can still recover. I end my turn.
I draw.
I don't understand that. But okay. I guess to get another spell out for the effect of like Celine. TTH just gonna destroy everything. Okay. That Fog Blade's gonna get a special from Graveyard, and that is lethal. Mr. W goes down. Architect gives Sun Clan the first lead of their war. And, yeah. A very back and forth and a very interesting war so far. Architect really doing well. And I mean really well tonight. So, good job, Architect. Congratulations on the 4th win of this evening already. And, I mean, FHX is now on the clock, I guess, if you will, to get an out for the funny deck, or it's not funny deck, the funny thing. You know what I'm talking about. The funny PK. Funny Phantom Knights, yes. Ritual Beast might be coming back, which scares me a little bit. But you know what? It's fine. It is fine if that happens. We'll live with it. You know what I'm saying? Yang gonna come out here. Whoops. Alright. Alright, let's get that updated here for you guys. Yang versus Architect. Yang gonna be on Yugi. Please don't be 20 carded. Don't be Ritual Beast. I beg of you. It is. It totally is. Look at that. 20 cards. Yep, funny. Let's see it. Yep, Ritual Beast. The second one of the evening. Yay. I love this deck. Oh boy, I love the combos. I'm just playing around. But you guys get my point, right?
Alright. I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Alright, Apelia gonna bring back. Wait, what?
I'm counting on you. My monster's effect activates.
I am very confused right now by that play. But that's okay.
I'm counting on you. I special
Alright,
summon
can I
a
hop?
monster.
Let's take it back. Search a card. Yep.
My monster's effect activates.
Sure. Vanished. Bring it back. Yep. Can I hop? Take it back. Search a card. Yep.
My monster's effect activates. Alright. I special summon a monster. I'm counting on you.
Okay.
I special summon a monster. Now's the time.
Bring back 2 of them. You know, add the ambush to the hand. Bring out Petalfin because why not?
Face down. I set
I pray that this doesn't take 10 turns.
It's my turn.
I know we've been there for like twice already.
This will strike you straight to your core.
Phantom strategy right off the bat.
Fragile armor's effect.
Fragile armor gonna discard the gloves and draw 1. Glove is gonna banish. To foolish the graveyard, most likely gonna be a cloak. And that is true, a cloak will be banished.
I activate ancient cloak's effect.
And cloak will banish itself to add a monster or add a card. Excuse me. Adding a boots to hand. Yep, boots. Okay. Sure. MST, gotta get rid of one of those back row. You might as well, am I right? Gotta target the one on our left. Gonna be that ambush. MST again. Getting rid of a Book of Moon.
The Phantom Knights of
Okay,
Ancient
just
Cloak.
those two.
The Phantom Knights of Silent Boots.
Now, I reveal my face down card. My continuous trap activates.
I activate Ancient Cloak's effect.
Ancient Cloak.
I'll set a card.
They're both level 2, so there is a Stygian Dirge, which means, I mean, Ritual Beast is not going to lose this duel most likely. Smile.
I special summon a monster. Here I go.
Stygian Dirge just kills this deck.
Here I go.
My turn.
Unless they have somehow rank 2 to make, but I don't think that's the case. In fact, if I'm being honest, Architect should just scoop now to save all of our time. Smile. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You never do that. You never know what could happen. But, not saying it's a good sign.
All right. I special summon a monster.
Alright. Architect always pulling through. True. Architect's been doing good today, but now they got
I summon a
countered with
monster
Ritual
in
Beast on
attack
PK.
position.
But Architect came out strong with Ritual Beast of her own.
Let's do this. My monster.
Anyway, that's going to be a broken board.
Let's do this. I attack with a monster.
Getting rid of what's left of Architect's board.
My turn is done.
It's my
Passing turn.
I draw. I activate Silent Boots' effect.
Boots going to activate. Banish. Adding the Fog Blade.
I activate Ancient Cloak's effect.
Alright, Cloak going to banish.
I set a monster. I'll set a card. I'll set a card.
Now's my chance. My monster's effect activates.
Alright, gonna tag out, bring back 2
I
windows.
special summon a monster. All right. I special summon a monster.
Sure. I can understand that.
It's my turn. I draw a card. Now's the time. I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates. Now's the time. I special summon a monster.
Alright, get a special summon out the double window after searching,
Special
or
summon
with
a
searching.
monster.
Adding in Apelio. This could be the end of the duel, depending on what the back row is. But slowly but surely. I feel like Yang is going to find a way to end this.
All right. I special summon a monster.
Bringing out that funny Apelio.
Summon a monster
Ulti
in
Apelio,
attack position.
specifically.
Sorry to disappoint. Here's the card I set.
TTH.
Activate a trap.
Okay, impressive.
My monster's effect activates.
Apelio going to banish the boost.
Let's battle.
Okay.
Here we go. My monster attacks. My turn is done.
It's my turn. I draw. I set a card. I end my turn.
Here I go. My turn. I draw a card.
All right, we're going to see a draw from
I
Yang.
summon a monster in attack position.
We're going to bring out a Canahawk.
My monster's effect activates.
Interesting. Banishing a Pedalfin. Okay.
summon a monster. My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates.
Alright, gonna go ahead and tag out and then search and then bring it back. You all know how this works.
I special
Say it
summon
with
a
me.
monster.
And I'll take it back. Search a card.
I special summon a monster.
Alright, alright, alright.
My monster's effect activates.
Hawk, gonna banish again. And Yang noticeably putting himself at risk. Or deck out now.
On you. I special summon a monster.
But it is what it is. Gonna go in the ulti Apelio.
Set a card.
Setting a back row and swinging. Or attempting to swing. Nope, Book of Boom gonna come out. Not gonna let that happen.
My set card. I activate a quick play spell.
My monster's
Okay.
effect activates. Here I go. I special summon a monster. I'm counting on you. I special summon a monster. My turn is done.
Ready? It's my turn.
Interesting.
I draw. I activate Ragged Gloves' effect.
Architect
My phantom
decides to scoop, doesn't have a way to out it, and that will do it. Architect finally going down. 4-2 of the evening. Yang off to a great start. And a very, very interesting duel, to say the least. But Ritual Beast, one more game at the bare minimum. And I mean the bare minimum of that, which is interesting because what I've noticed is most of these wars just give me the streaky pair each week. I don't like going 2-2. True. I mean, Ritual Beast and Phantom Knights is definitely a way to do it. Am I right? Am I right? But yeah, back to the tie. Usually these wars, like I was mentioning earlier, they go 2.5 hours or so and they're done. This war is 4-4 and we're 2 hours in already. So we might be here for a while. And I mean a long while. I'll say that much. But we are currently waiting for the next match. As soon as Architect gets off the table anyway. 4-4. Unknown coming in. Little Unky, you know? Unky, you know? Let's see what Unknown has in store for us today. No repeats are being used at either, notably. I should mention that. But, yeah. We're spectating. Alright, cool. Let's get into that duel. Alright.
Yugi, I may admire you, but I'm still determined to win this duel.
My, you are no.
Alright, Harpy coming out from Unknown
Here I
here.
go.
Seemingly, anyway.
All right. I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates. I set this card face down. I set a card. My turn is done.
Here I go. My turn.
Okay.
Draw.
Cool. Let's see what Unknown has in store. 1 monster, 2 back row, not too terrible, but like also not gonna do a lot if Harpy has a good hand. But no, judging by how slow Unknown's going, might not be much, you know?
You've never seen techniques like this before.
Oh! Cairo Redzuin, thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a wonderful evening.
I hope you're ready. I summon a monster in attack position.
Alright.
Spell up my
Gonna pop that back row, and Perfumer's gonna activate. That is gonna go through fully. Unfortunately, it's not a channeler for Unknown, but it's still usable. And I'm sleepy? Dude, same. And I still got at minimum 6 more games.
Sign's effect.
Steric Sign, gonna add a Egotist. Interesting.
If you're already
Okay.
struggling with one Harpy Lady, how will you fare against more?
Another Egotist, or Unegotist, excuse me.
Harpy-
Cyber Harpy Lady gonna come out,
the field
and
spell
Field Spell gonna get to pop that last back row, being a dark, a Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Nah, that doesn't really matter here too much, but it is interesting to note for Yang.
I synchro summon the field spell Harpy's
Now Harpy Hunting Ground gonna get to pop that Hysteric Sign and get rid of that Spiritual Beast Cannon Hog. No, it's gonna pop itself. Interesting. Extremely interesting. What the hell? Why wouldn't you pop the... Okay. There goes side decking? Yeah, for real.
I activate a spell.
Oh, he has Neo Fusion anyway. It doesn't matter. This is game, no matter what you think. Sludge1, thank you so much for the follow. Seems a lot of people are coming over here.
I special
A
summon
lot of love coming over here. 2 follows already in minutes.
my hand.
Thank you guys for the love and support. Really appreciate it. For those who are new here, this war's been going on 2 hours, and we are 8 games in. Nowhere near a winner, but Unknown's gonna come in and start picking up the speed of these duels, if you will.
I may have
Yang gonna
lost,
go
but I
down
have
1-1.
won.
Unknown starting off
It was
strong.
a fantastic duel.
Harpy Neos is real. For sure, it definitely is a real deck.
There wasn't a single thing you
That's
could
not
do
to say it
stop
isn't,
me.
but I've also faced, and it can brick hard. That is the one big drawback here. But Unknown off to a good start, for sure. Oops. There we go. There we go. Is Yasser still alive? I doubt it. It is what, probably 6 a.m. for him now? If Yasser is alive, I will be very surprised. But 5-4 for Sun Clan. Yeah. How did the other match go? Phoenix or Pharaohs versus BZ, right? Someone tell me how that went.
I'm definitely in the mood for a duel.
You'll learn just how powerful Xyz monsters can be.
Duel.
Ready? It's my turn.
BZ won? Alright, interesting.
I activate Ragged Gloves' effect.
I mean, that had to be a good match, right? They're both really strong.
I activate Ancient Cloak's effect.
Alright, Cloak gonna go ahead and activate. Adding that boots to the hand.
The Fat
Yang's second deck being PK. I believe everyone who's played so far has had a PK.
Silent
Except for one who had Witchcrafter and Evil Eye as the 2 decks.
I built the overlay network. Xyz Summon.
Leviar gonna come out. Gonna use that effect. Summon 1 for the banish. Pretty standard. Gonna bring back that Cloak. Cloak's gonna put itself into attack position to use that effect, boosting it in defense position. Beefing up, if you will. And then Boots will get 2 search. A Fog Blade. And setting 1 to 3 back row.
I'll set a card. That brings my turn to an end.
Feeling nervous? It's my turn. Draw. I activate Hysteric Sign's effect.
Alright. Gonna add that Egotist. Channeler gonna come out. And Channeler gonna probably attempt to use that effect. If there's no Book of Moon or anything of the sort for Yang.
Chandler's effect activates.
The effect will be activated. There's the Fog Blade that we all know of.
Phantom Knight's Fog Blade.
But I guess knowing that there's an Egotist makes this a little bit better. It just stops from the free search. Do you need to? No, your team, if you get on the team, will pay registration. But you as an individual, that is decided between you and your team. If you pay your part of the fee or if the team sponsors you, basically. But there's a Neos fusion. Setting 2 back row, one of which we know is an Elegant Egotist. We're going to go into the battle phase and seemingly take out a monster.
Ready to battle? Show 'em your power.
Yep, there it is, Brave Neos.
Monster attacks.
I'm still in this.
My monster's effect activates.
I activate my quick play spell, Mystical Space Typhoon.
Harpy Harpist's effect activates.
Alright. Gonna Harpist to add the Perfumer in the end phase.
I end my turn.
And gets to destroy the Karma Cut too, which is pretty nice. It's pretty nice for a Yang here. Alright. The box doesn't come out for another couple of days, Sludge. That's why.
The souls of the fallen rise to fight again. IXC summon.
Yeah. It'll be out pretty soon.
Right.
Yeah.
Break Sword's effect activates.
Phantom Knight's Break Sword will get to destroy the Channeler. I'm pretty sure there's Railgun cards in the event too, but I'm not 100% positive. There usually are. Nothing too major though. The real important stuff will be in the box.
Summon my monster.
Mousen's gonna come out and use the effect of Mousen to banish the Neos, or at least attempt to
Activate my monster's effect.
banish the Neos. Yep, that will go through.
I activate Silent Boots' effect. I set a card. Let's battle. Get ready. My monster attacks you directly.
Nice. Mouse is gonna go attack and nothing else going through, but I believe there is a Fog Blade in Graveyard that will get to special summon from the Graveyard, which will be lethal, assuming that there's no way to stop it. And that is it. Unknown gonna go down 1-1. Yang gonna tie up the war once again.
Not too shabby, kiddo. You won
Okay,
fair and
that
square.
was
Your
interesting.
strategy was so obvious that I thought
Tied
you were
once
joking.
more, 5-5. And we have no signs of stopping anytime soon. No one really going too hard except for Architect, really, I guess. Let's see what Unknown's second deck is. All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm sorry. I just found an article about something pretty personal to me that I'm trying to learn about. Something about a whole high school teacher getting arrested for a case that I won't go into detail about. But regardless, that is not meant to be discussed. We are talking Yu-Gi-Oh.
Lay down your
Harpy
duels,
Neos go up in tier?
or you'll force me to
Most likely, yeah.
Ready?
You should definitely pick up Neos in general because it will be good for a while in general. I mean, it has always been good, but unlimiting it was crazy to me because it's just going to be used everywhere that you have extra deck space. Anyway, Cloak's gonna activate. Gonna add the ragged gloves.
The Phantom Knights of
Bring out the
Ragged
ragged gloves.
The Phantom Knights of Silent Boots.
Get special summon. You can make your Leviair, bring back the cloak. Basic combo, I guess, if you will. Unknown out with Melodious. First time we've seen that today.
The Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak. I activate Ancient Cloak's effect. I activate Silent Boots' effect. I set a card. I set a card. I end my turn.
All right.
My turn. I draw. From my hand, I activate a quick play spell. I activate my spell card. First
Yep.
movement solo.
First movement solo gonna come out.
Soprano, the
Bring back the Soprano.
from over.
And gonna use the skill.
I activate
Chopina gonna add back the Soprano. Assuming it doesn't get fog bladed here. But I'm sure Unknown played around this.
Continuous trap. Phantom Knights fog.
Or either that or that it was his only play and has to deal with it. Or it just has Cosmic Cyclone. I mean, that's a way to deal with it too. I mean, that's like actually like perfect card to out this. Because then he doesn't even get the special summon later. So Soprano's gonna get a normal summon out. And you're gonna get a fuse.
Fusion summon. Harmonize
Bringing out the Schuberta.
Make your
You know.
battle.
Setting a back row.
Schuberta, attack.
That's a great start for Unknown. Despite only being a 2k life, could definitely be a lot worse. You know what I'm saying?
How do I get out of this?
Time to finish this duel. My turn. I draw. I activate my quick play.
Quick
spell.
play, MST in the main phase, starting things off, not allowing anything to go too far here. Let's see what it is that is set. Very curious. It is just a book, which I guess is like whatever.
The Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak. I activate Ragged Gloves' effect. I activate Ancient Cloak's effect.
All right, let's he's gonna go ahead and use that cloak effect. Adding the silent boots.
Appear.
Gonna make that nightmare shark. Interestingly,
Exceed summon.
to get a swing directly. Wait, this is lethal, and Unknown doesn't have a way to deal with it. Oh, wait a second. Okay, well, good game.
Battle.
Unknown goes down. FHX takes the lead.
My monster attacks you directly.
Yang now 3-1. 6-5 is the score. We are going into the next game.
It was important that I win
With an-
this duel.
And chat prayed that there is not another ritual beast.
I do admire your desire
And I mean
to
like
help your
pray.
friends.
Because I really don't want to cast a third player on Ritual Beast. Like, someone please help me out. It would be greatly appreciated. Six five. That this is gonna last a long time otherwise. And it already has. I mean, to be fair, this is usually I have seen wars end before this. So yeah, should be interesting. Notably. So we'll see what that is. Really quick though, let's go to that game later. Oh, Turbo's coming out. They are already spectate. The game has already begun. Okay. Turbo Man. Isn't he one of the Germans in that clan? I believe he's German, right? It's like what, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. for him?
I have foreseen that this duel will end in your defeat. And you cannot.
Pretty sure it
My
is.
turn. From my hand, I activate a spell. From my hand, I activate a quick play spell.
Cool. This actor, that's a new deck we haven't seen yet.
My monster's effect
Seeing over 20 viewers. Yeah, we got raided by Team Wars. Well, not raided, but they hosted us. That is the main channel of this league. They had another match going on. A lot of people came over to watch me play. Or watch me cast this league. This very entertaining battle that has gone a very long time already.
I activate a spell.
Anyway, here's Mellow Madonna. And
I activate a spell.
Mellow Madonna's gonna spend 1,000 life points. Adding a sassy rookie.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
Yeah, Eggs, you'll see over 100 viewers on a stream sometimes doing this.
Very well.
Alright,
I special summon a monster.
gonna special summon out a Wild Hope
I special summon a monster.
as well as a sassy rookie while sealed tombing it.
I end my turn.
It's my turn. I draw.
Alright, let's see what Yang has to respond to sealed tombs with. Alright. Yang definitely taking his time to think here. This definitely isn't like lag or anything, right? Yeah, we're good. It's just slow. It's just slow, chat. Don't worry.
The Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves. I activate my monster's effect. Okay. I special summon my monster.
Gonna bring out the good old Kagamucha.
Silent Boots. The souls of the fallen.
Bringing out the Phantom Knight Breaksword.
I activate Ragged Gloves' effect. Break Sword's effect activates.
Gonna hit that Mellow Madonna.
I set a card.
Setting a back row.
I end my turn.
Passing turn. Choosing not to swing.
I draw.
Mm-hmm.
From my hand,
Alright, MST gonna hit that back row.
spell.
Turbo really gonna try to get rid of every PK card out there, really, at this point. Doing what he can anyway. And, I mean, I get it. Right, you're just trying to make the most of the board, trying to really out everything remaining. Put PK in a spot where they can't do anything.
Now's my chance.
TTH though.
Here's the card I set.
Okay.
Activate a trap.
Gonna hit the break sword and the rookie.
Break sword's effect
Did that do
activates.
literally anything?
The Phantom
I guess it
Knights
prevented the
of
wild hope
Silent
search,
Boots.
but like,
The Phantom Knights
bruh?
of Ragged
Heck, wait.
Gloves.
okay. Okay, sure, lol.
I set a card on the
Setting back row, are they gonna go in and exceed? Are they just gonna swing? Or are they just gonna pass? Like, what's the game plan? It looks like they're gonna swing with these monsters.
field. Let us battle.
Oh, only one. It's
Allow me
just
to
gonna be the
proceed.
rookie. Getting rid of the
I
boots
shall
of all
attack
things,
you with my
specifically.
monster. I end my turn.
Passing
Ready?
turn.
It's my turn. I draw.
Phew! Bless me. Chad, if you say bless you, I will love you forever.
I activate ancient
Thank you,
Cloak's
Sludge.
effect. The Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak.
Alright, Cloak's gonna come out. There is still a level 4 out there, so like he can't really exceed someone, but he has the boots. Which I'm pretty sure he already added off of a Cloak effect and Grave, but you know, it's fine. Let's see what this back row is from Turbo. I'm very curious. It is a TTH! Dude!
Face down card.
Oh, wow, okay. That just made things a little more interesting. He's gonna hit the 2 level 3s, isn't he? I'm actually curious what he hits. Hitting the hoe
Shall extinguish that. My
to
monster's
search.
effect activates.
Searching a Madonna. Okay, so you're gonna set yourself up for a big pendulum play next turn, which I don't blame you at all for. I mean, it's definitely a good move.
I activate Silent Boots' effect. I activate Ancient Cloak's effect. I'll set a card. That brings my turn to an end.
My turn. I draw.
All right, the draw for Turbo.
From my hand, I activate.
Mellow Madonna gonna come out.
I activate a spell.
Gonna adding the Superstar to hand, so Superstar will be coming out this turn, which I think it's Turbo's way of trying to call game here.
Summon a monster.
Gonna go ahead and pedal summon out 2 monsters, probably that Wild Hope and that
Very well.
Superstar.
I spent my monster's effect.
Superstar gonna use that effect. Probably set on the field.
I activate my continuous trap. Phantom Knight's Fog Blade.
Fogblade gonna come out. Go ahead and negate that Superstar. Interesting choice there, but Funky Comedian gonna get rid of those to boost the hell out of that sassy rookie. And
Summon a monster.
oh boy,
Monster's effect activates.
does he have a way to get rid of that board?
My monster's effect activates.
Doesn't seem like he has a way to lethal.
It's my battle phase.
Unfortunately
Allow
for
me to proceed.
Turbo.
I shall attack.
It could have been interesting. Oh wait, I see a play. No, I don't. I don't know how this deck operates well
I
enough.
attack you directly.
1800 for the face, though, so good.
I'm still in this. It's my
But that's
turn.
gonna be the end of this turn.
I activate Ancient Cloak's effect. Phantom Knight's Fog Blade's effect activates.
All right, Fog Blade. Get a special from the graveyard, bringing back the Ragged, adding a Boots. So no matter what, there's gonna be a rank 3 play.
The Phantom Knights of Silent Boots! Appear! IXC summon my monster!
All right. Nightmare Shark could come out. Gonna try to sleep for lethal. And it looks like there's no way to really stop this from going through. So, Yang gotta keep the streak alive.
My monster's effect. I set a card. I set a card. Battle!
That's it. Yep. Turbo Man goes down. 0-1. Yang gonna keep moving forward in a primary win rate. What a comeback.
This was
Absolutely.
unexpected, but most impressive.
Nothing about your duel had me worried. Not your cards.
Very good game, but
nor your
PK just
tactics.
showing how strong of a deck it really is. I mean, this is probably the strongest deck we've had since like Peak Harpy in terms of like Duel Links power scale. Alright, 1 second, chat. We're gonna wait for Turbo Man to decide. They did not repeat. Oh, they did repeat. Okay. I just didn't see that. Alright, we're good. Oh, well. It is 7-5 now, right? Yes, it is. Let me adjust that. We should be good, right? I don't see any errors on here. 4, 5. Okay, we're good. We are good, chat.
As long as there is a single glimmer of
Duel.
duel.
This will. I activate Ragged Gloves' effect. I activate Ancient Cloak's effect. The Phantom Knight.
All right.
Phantom Knights of Silent Boots. Here I go. I built the overlay network. Exceed Summon.
Sees into that Leviard, you know, the basic play. The basic combo that ends on 2 monsters on field plus whatever.
I activate Ancient Cloak's effect. I activate Silent Boots' effect.
Boots is gonna search the Fog Blade, set 3 pack.
I draw.
So it's a lot of work for the silly abyss actors. Excuse me.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
Eccentric's gonna help that a little bit though.
I activate a spell.
Getting rid of it. Ooh, just the MST. That's not. It's definitely good for AA, but there's other stuff that you could probably rather hit.
I activate a quick play spell.
MST though. Ooh, hitting the Fog Blade too. Okay.
From my hand,
There's the Madonna.
I activate a spell.
Gonna get that search. MST! Oh my god, he had 2 MSTs. No, Turbo. Rip Turbo Man.
Allow me to show you what I can do.
All right.
I set a card on the field.
Setting a back row. And that's really all Turbo can do.
My turn.
Oh, Turbo's in so much trouble. They sealed Tomb, so there's no graveyard effect, which is, I guess, good enough to survive a turn, but... I mean, if any monster... Oh, wait, no, he gets special! Oh, no! Oh, and he has the gloves. Yeah, that's game. Unless Turbo has something, like, genuinely scary in the graveyard, in the set. But I doubt it.
The souls
Ow.
of the fallen rise to fight again.
Break sword.
I activate Dragon
Break
Gloves
sword's
as
gonna
the Break
use the
Sword's
effect.
activates.
Join the Levier.
Just as I expected.
And the Rise of the Abyss King, though. Okay. Adding 2 cards to hand, so if there's a way to survive, I mean, it's possible, but no, he has 3k, and there's already enough damage. Turbo goes down 0-2, and the repeat is washed out. We are now 8-5, I believe.
Have lost.
So we are finally starting to see the direction in which this war is going. 8-5. Let me get rid of that repeat. I forgot to click that off earlier too. Yang 5-1, dude. Wow. What a great showing from PK tonight in general. Like, I mean, yeah. The deck won fast. I could say that. Yeah. Let's see. Sass coming out as the last remaining soldier for Sun Clan. Let's see what they have up their sleeve. It is currently 12:23 my time, 1:23 Eastern. And it is even earlier than that, but it is a PK Mirror coming out. Sass gonna go second. Yang gonna go first.
My Phantom Knights have no fear on the battlefield.
Let's see it.
Very duel. Ready? It's my turn. This will strike you I activate Dragon Gloves' effect. I activate Ancient Cloak's effect. The Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves.
Ragged Gloves gonna come out as the normal summon and the Silent Boots. Pretty standard turn 1 here once again. Nothing too special, if you will. But, bringing back the cloak looks to do the funny thing. Boots gonna banish, you know, get the Fog Blade, Pog Blade.
I'll set a card. I'll set a card. That brings my turn to an end. Ready? It's my turn. I draw.
Yeah.
I set a card. I'll set a card. I'll set a card.
Setting 3 back row, that's just gonna be it for Sauce. And, yeah.
End my turn.
That is gonna be a pass.
My turn.
Back to Yang.
Draw. I activate my
Leviar gonna be used its effect the second time to bring back the Silent Boots. And let's see how aggressive they choose to go.
The Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves! You didn't see this coming. Here's the card I set. I activate a quick play spell. I'll set a card. I activate Ragged Gloves' effect.
And there's the Ragged Gloves effect. Sitting in the graveyard. We did see the Book of Moon on the Ragged Gloves earlier, but I mean, it's still a lot of damage going up. Putting a clock on Sauce. That will go through, as well as these 800 right here. If I'm Sauce, I'm gonna need something big. Pull up.
Now's my chance.
Buster Blader, what?
I activate a trap.
This is what you're playing? Okay, this is a little bit different. Not what I expected.
Special summon my monster.
Bring out Big Buster Blader monster. I mean, that'll stop Yang for now.
That brings my turn to an end. Ready? It's my turn. My deck will unleash its true strength.
All right, all right.
Summon my monster.
Summoning the level 1.
My monster's effect.
Draws its low level moment. I forgot that this guy gets it. I'm gonna be real, because I haven't played a ton until like yesterday.
My continuous trap. Phantom Knight.
Alright, Fogblade gonna come out, negating the level 1. I mean, how much does it matter though? Just still make the funny synchro, right? I'm not crazy or anything. Alright, let's see. There seems to be some delay. Could be a chain like MST or something from Sauce here. I'm sure that's gotta be it. But I could just be wrong.
I flip over my set card. I activate a quick play spell.
Alright. Cosmic Cyclone. Gonna chain here. Really going in, but ooh, choosing to hit a different back row, not specifically the Fog Blade. Interesting. Is Sauce gonna be able to get through all this though? Is the real question.
You didn't see this coming. Here's the card I set. I activate a quick play spell.
Book of Moon! Oh my goodness. I mean, while the Buster Whelp's effect's gonna get to go through. Wow, okay. I mean, it's gonna get to go through, but you mean, you're still not gonna get a synchro. The quick play isn't gonna get to work, right? Oh no, that will work. You can use a quick play right now. Maybe he misplayed. I think that was a misplay. You could have just toggled on, let that resolve and negate that effect, and then Book of Moon it on rest. Econ!
Here's the card I
Wait, why?
I activate a
What?
quick play spell.
That's still gonna go through. Oh no, Yang, not like this. The effect still resolves. He still gets the fusion. You just lose a monster. Unless it does like piercing or you're trying to avoid piercing death, but like this makes no difference. You're dead to that either way.
Let's battle. Now go. My monster attack. No. I end my turn. Do whatever you feel is right. It's my turn. I draw. I activate Ancient Cloak's effect.
Alright, Cloak's gonna add the Phantom Boots. But
Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak.
Cloak's gonna activate. I think.
The Phantom Knights of Silent Boots.
Oh, the trap's in the grave though. Ooh, that's interesting.
Come out.
You're gonna have to really. Oh wait, he has Nightmare Shark. It literally doesn't matter. Yeah, fusion summer, whatever. Okay, sure, but like, yeah. There's no dragon types anywhere. Like, Sauce is gonna go down. Yang continues the win streak, and now is in a position to end the match. The question now is whether or not to repeat again, which I'm going to check. 9-5. Sauce staying in it. But interested if there's a repeat. Or if Yang's just gonna force out another new deck. It doesn't seem as so. Okay. Interesting. Is this PK? It looks like PK. It looks like, I think those are different sleeves for Sauce.
My deck will unleash its true strength. I activate Ragged Gloves' effect.
All right, all right.
Armor's effect. I
Pretty good
activate
combo
ancient
for Sauce here. We now see the PK mirror that I thought we were gonna see last game.
Knights of Ragged Gloves. The Phantom Knights of Silent Boots. Okay. I built the overlay
Okay,
network.
okay, okay.
I activate my monster's effect. I activate Ancient Cloak's effect. I activate Silent Boots' effect. I set a card. I'll set a card. I end my turn. It's my
All right. Basic combo, but not bad. I guess a little more cards used.
I draw.
All right. Let's see how Yang reacts.
I'll set a card. I'll set a card. I'll set a card.
Setting 3 back row. Okay, just casually.
I'll play this. Here's the card I set.
All right, here's a Cosmic Cyclone at the end phase from Sauce, hitting a TTH.
That brings my turn to an end. It's my turn. I draw. I activate my monster's effect.
Okay, okay, okay. Sure.
The Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves. I'll play this.
Book of Moon season. Okay. No funny XC's OTK shit today. Yang staying alive.
I activate Ragged Gloves' effect. I activate Silent Boots'
Silent
effect.
Boots is gonna use that effect. Adding to hand sword.
I activate Ancient Cloak's effect.
And now Cloak is gonna do the thing again where it puts itself in defense position to boost itself. Setting that probably sword and swinging for 1800.
My monster is
And now Yang is on a 2-turn clock basically. At least. No, actually it's a
brings
1.
my turn to an end. Ready? It's my turn. I draw.
Let's see how Yang chooses to handle this. Setting a card, not looking good. Yang might actually go down. Has not seen a single monster yet in the turns. Oh, never mind. We saw 1.
That brings my turn to an
But I
end.
mean, how much of a
It's
difference
my
does that make
turn.
at this point? Like,
I
it's not gonna
draw.
do a lot. You know what I'm saying?
The Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves.
Mm-hmm.
The souls of the fallen rise to fight again.
All right, gonna send those into break sword. Let's try to end this duel.
Activate Ragged Gloves' effect.
Keyword try.
Sword's effect activates.
Okay. Gonna target the Levier and the last monster.
You didn't see
We'll
this
see if that
coming.
works.
Here's the card
We'll
I
see it.
set. I
There's a
activate
econ.
spell.
Enter code left, right, 8, left, right, left, right, left, up, down, left, right, left, right, left, right. Alright. I said it wrong. Crap. Up, down, left, right, BA. Shout out to those who know what I'm talking about. Good old Adventure Time.
I activate my monster's effect. Here I go. I special summon my monster.
Mm-hmm.
Appear. I exceed
Making that Nightmare Shark. Gonna try to swing for lethal with the break sword. Gonna go through killing Yang if there's no Book of Moon or something.
Let's battle.
Book of Moon one time.
Now go. My monster attacks you directly.
Doesn't seem like it.
I activate my quick play spell, Mystical Space Typhoon.
MST. That fought. No, there. It isn't lethal. Yang is still alive, scraping his way through. Oh, that was a Kagamucha. Not even a real monster, too.
I draw.
Ah, that's not good. I don't think Yang wins this, chat. I think we're gonna see at least one more game.
Set card. I activate a quick play spell
Lancing it up.
from my hand.
Chaining Book of Moon. Oh no. I have not seen a break that bad for PK ever.
Nothing.
Only monster being Kagemucha. Sauce! Keeping hope alive for Sun Clan. Meanwhile, Yang finally going down. Score is 9-6. And we're gonna see somebody new for the first time in a minute. Futurama or Doro. Which is really intriguing to me. Insane. We have been on for 2 hours and 45 minutes. And we're still going. Alright, let's see what which player comes in. Futurama, funny cartoon. Alright, let's see it. Will FHX finish out or will Sauce keep hope alive? It is going to be a best actor seal tomb for Futurama here, so definitely not the best matchup for Sauce, but it's not like a ritual beast or anything. Thank God.
My turn.
I would probably unstream if it was ritual beast. Just kidding. I'm not serious about it, but yeah, that would be mad annoying. All right. Okay, let's see what
I set a monster face down. I end my turn.
It's my
Yeah.
turn. I draw.
it is already PK's turn. The weakest turn. I guess it's a sassy rookie, so like yeah, but you know.
My deck will unleash its true strength. I activate Ancient Cloak's effect.
Cloak's gonna activate effect. You know, it's the basic PK strats, except going second.
The Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves. The Phantom Knights of Silent Boots.
Silent Boot's gonna come out here.
Here I go. I exceed summon my monster. my monster's effect. I activate Silent Boots' effect. I set a card. I'll set a card. I'll set a card. Let's battle. All right. I attack you directly.
Swinging for 2K, straight to the face.
My future is getting
Didn't you
closer.
And now Futurama
Ended my turn.
on a 1 clock timer.
Turn. I draw.
Let's see if there's anything real to do here. If there's a way to deal with this Nightmare Shark. Otherwise, Futurama just might have to go back to the drawing board. We might just have to see one more animated battle. Yes, I am going to make a couple Futurama puns. You cannot stop me. I am also tired and just want to have a bit of fun. I did not expect to spend this long on it. I'm going to be a bit honest.
My hand. I activate a spell. I activate a spell.
All right. So, yeah, we are going to see some actual plays come out. Let's, adding the funky comedian to hand. We're gonna see this play out.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
There is the funky comedian, big funny koala man. Oh, I thought that was koala. No, it's just some fat slob dude. But I mean, I guess that fits
What
better.
shall I play? I summon a monster in attack.
Summoning the
Monster's
Wild
effect
Hope.
activates.
The Wild Hope effect can activate.
I activate a spell. I pendulum summon a monster. Now, I special summon a. I can see the future.
Seal Tombs time. No real PK plays are gonna happen, but I don't think that would happen anyway. But big Wild Hope.
I shall attack you with my monster.
Big funny Wild Hope. If this goes through. If Sauce allows it. Which they probably won't because they want to swing for lethal next turn, you know. Book of Moon gonna come out.
Here's the card I set. I activate a quick play spell.
Gonna get rid of that Wild Hope. Put in defense. Waste all that effort. Unless that back row is exactly like a Book of Moon or something. I mean, this is just lethal here.
I activate my monster's effect.
I knew you would do that. I activate a face down card. I activate a quick play spell.
From my hand, I activate a quick play spell. Let's battle. The battlefield is
And this is
placed.
seemingly it.
My
Getting rid of that chalice.
Just as I expected.
Spear Karibo, just kidding. This game is live.
More of a challenge. I end my turn.
It's my turn. I draw. My turn comes to an end.
You won't get another turn. I draw.
Anyway, yeah, so, alright, well, Futurama did nothing, and this is it, I believe. This should be, anyway. Potentially, actually. No, not quite, not quite, not quite. You're gonna have to get rid of the Sassy Rick. You're gonna find a way to make Mouse in. No, this game is alive, kind of. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to deal with something here.
I activate my monster's effect. Here I go. I special summon
Kagamu tonight gonna come out, so I mean that's still pretty good. All right, we're gonna see stream. Sorry, the play here.
the souls of the fallen rise to
It's gonna
fight
see a
again.
rank 3 Xyz play.
FHX
Going into that break sword to pop the seemingly the Sassy Rookie.
It's my turn.
Oh no, he's just gonna pass. Interesting. Just go slow. I guess it'll work either way. Alright.
I pendulum summon a monster.
Pendulum summoning already. From hand. Just
Watch
one.
and
It
learn.
is just a
I special summon
Melodonna.
a monster.
Really choosing to play defensively here. Which is intriguing to me.
My turn comes to
Passing
To
turn.
finish this duel, I draw. Break Sword's effect activates.
Alright. Break sword's gonna activate now this time.
I flip over my set card.
Cool, 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 cool. Book a Moon.
Quick play spell.
Get a Book a Moon, that Sassy Rookie. Interesting. Okay. I guess that works.
Distinguish that. My monster's effect
But it's gonna get a search.
Watch and learn.
Or
I
special, excuse me,
summon
and it's a
a
Wild Hope.
monster.
I activate Ragged Gloves' effect. I set a card. Let's battle. Now go. My monster attacks.
Just as I expected. My monster's effect activates.
Break Sword.
Alright.
Smash 'em into pieces.
Break sword coming out here.
Here's the card I set. I activate a trap. Let me end your suffering.
And that's the game. Sauce stays alive. 7-9 now.
You defeated me.
2-1.
I did not
Futurama goes
foresee
0-1.
this in my visions.
After horribly bricking, but almost turning it around entirely. Didn't really work out though. Sun Clan definitely still alive though. Where's Futurama? There you are. Okay. All right, 9-7. Doesn't seem like there is any repeat. Let's just check it for that. My apologies.
I can be merciful.
Anyways,
If you wish to fight, you're leaving me
oh,
with
let
no
me fix
choice.
that.
If you are a true
Drama.
duelist, I expect nothing less than your bet. Here I go. My turn. All right. I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates.
Adding the Buster Blade. So we're seeing Buster Blader for
Set this
Futurama
card
here.
face down. I set this card face down. I set a card. My turn is done.
Ready? It's my turn. I draw. My deck
Okay.
will unleash it.
Phantom strategy. Gonna dump the
Ancient
cloak.
Gloves effect.
Adding the gloves.
The Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves.
Now's my chance. I reveal my face down card. I activate a quick play spell.
From my hand, I activate a quick play spell.
Exactly what I was waiting for. I reveal my face down card. My trap activates.
None of my strategies worked.
It's not whether you win or lose. It's how
Oh
you play
wow,
the game.
wow. Sauce just dipped.
For that, this was a
Okay. That's the war then, Smile? 10-7, that's the match. Congratulations to Phoenix for the win. That war took forever. But I guess all good things must come to an end. Thank you all for all you guys who stuck around the whole time. I deeply appreciate it. Congratulations to Phoenix for the win. So yeah, good games all. Hope you guys have a good night. I won't be rating anybody because I don't see anyone comes to mind. So yeah, I'm gonna pass the turn. I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for staying around, everyone. Stay safe. Enjoy your evening. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.